What's up, everybody? What's good? So yeah, I'm sitting there chilling in my room, relaxing. So anyway, long story short, my wife and I we always talking, always giving spoken words and just words of wisdom, gifts of gold. So I just found it kind of funny because we were talking about they. We were just trying to really figure out who they were, and we've been looking for years. We've been searching. We've been looking out for them, man. For all you whistleblowers out there, get in here now. Trust me, you gonna want to hear this, man. This shit is crazy, man. So for years, man, I've done much research. As a kid, I grew up in a Christian home. I'm from the Western world, which is America. And so we're predominantly founded off of Christianity. And forget my kids in the background. You know what I'm saying? I got kids. I got kids. What's up, baby? But can you get out real quick? I'm making a video.
Okay.
Unless you want to say, yeah, forget it. Anyway, so you know, that's what I grew up on, and I had to think outside the box, if you will, and just really start going around looking at other people's religions, looking up science, looking up, just everything, just doing research, learning, you know, because it's one thing to go to school and be indoctrinated into a belief system of what they teach you, but it's another thing when you take the time to go and learn what you want to learn because you have more passion in it. Now you're going to actually take the time to really give that right energy that you need into finding what you have to find. And I got to tell you, whistleblowers, you guys are resilient, man. You guys are dope. It's amazing what you could do when you really put your heart and mind to it, right? So I know you guys have all had the same premonitions and feelings and beliefs. So, anyway, let's get to the most important thing, who they is. You guys want to know, huh? You want to know? You want to know? Ooh. Because everybody always want to know stuff. Before I tell you, let me ask you a question. Is your seatbelt buckled up? Is it fastened? Are you ready to go? You ready for this ride? Can you handle the truth? Can you handle the truth? All right, let's see it. So I'm going to give you guys an example of who they are. We always tend to say they with everything. Anytime there's a negative connotation or a negative action that comes about, the first thing we do is say they. I'll give you an example. I work at the Social Security office, or I did work there as a federal security officer, and people will come in all the time, you know, in in a frenzy. Everybody, now we're in like a state of hysteria, disillusionment. Everybody's got anxiety. Everybody's like rushy, glitchy. It's just like, So everybody always comes in and like, hello, how you doing today? They look away, as we all have looked away from. And they literally, their actions are like this. And I'm talking to them. As you're looking at me, I'm looking away. How rude is that? Hi, hello. How's your day going? How are you doing? Oh yeah, I'm fine. I need to go over there. I need to get my money. Okay, all right, no problem. So what you'll have to do is go over there and get in line, get a ticket, and just wait for the folks to call you up, and we'll go ahead and help you out. Yeah, because they taking my money, and they doing this, and they. And we all have done it. They. And I'm like, oh, okay. I'm like, well, yeah, we could definitely take care of that for you. Because they need to stop fucking around. They need to stop messing with my money. Okay. Sir or ma'am. So who's they? Them people's right there. Oh, them people's right there that's behind the window that's helping you? So what did he do to you? Or what did she do to you? So that person took your money? Well, not them, but they. They know who I'm talking about. Okay. So who are they that we're talking about, though? Can you tell me who they are? You know who I'm talking about. Come on. All right, no worries. Go ahead and get a ticket, and we're gonna make sure that they give you your money. About 10, 15 minutes later, and this doesn't always happen, but within the hour, they get their money, and they're going, we good now. They didn't stop fucking with me. They stopped messing with me. They gave me my money. Congratulations. I'm happy for you. So basically what I'm trying to say is, folks, they is nothing more than your damn shadow. They is nothing more than what's really within yourself. We seldomly always run to the light, but we never take the time to go to the darkness. So you ask me, what do I mean by that? I don't mean literally going to some dark ass, alleyway and get jumped. Don't do that, stupid. Anyway, we always want to point our fingers at somebody else. Always. But do we ever take the time to really take a reflection of ourselves and think about what we have done? Have you ever done that? And we all can say, yeah, I've done that. But nah, he still messed up. Nah, really go deep within yourself and really ask yourself who they is. And you'll be amazed at who they is. Then suddenly, all of a sudden, once you start to work on the core, the inner person that you are, it's amazing how the way you see the world, the way you view the world is completely different because you decided to go in and then bring out the beauty of what's within. We always want to look at everybody else. We always want to judge people. Oh, he smoked weed. Ugh, she fat. She too skinny. He's skinny as a mug. He swole. He ain't never around. He around too much. He ain't never in his kids' lives. It's always like pointing the finger at somebody. And we always want to cast a stone at somebody, but we never want to look at the pile of stones that's on us because he without sin cast the first stone. So every time you cast a stone, you just threw it right back at yourself and piled it up on yourself like a pile of shit. Truth hurts, doesn't it? It's real. So I would challenge you guys because I can go on and on. And I'm going to break it down a little bit further, but I just challenge you guys to actually do this today. In your day, really think about and realize how many times you say they. And then think about who you're saying who they are. Really think about that for a second. And then as you keep going through those chambers of who they are, really, you're going to really start asking yourself more and more questions. Okay, so, all right, the they is the government. Okay. All right. So what the government do? Okay. And literally, as you just break these chambers of who they are, the funny thing is the further you go, the further from reality of the day that they are is what it is. It's off in the distance. And the only thing that's standing there is your motherfucking ass. You. You're the only one that's standing there. The only one that's saying they. And you find yourself standing there just off in an island by yourself. And you're like, damn, I'm sitting there looking out into the quote unquote light, out into the distance, something that ain't even there. But I never took the time to go inside the darkness because that's where light comes from. Everything comes out of the darkness. What did it say? The truth shall set you free. You know, out of the darkness came the light. Yeah, that light is you. So in order for you to understand the world that you live in, you got to see where it came from. It came from your trajectory, from your perspective. I'll give you an example. It's real simple. Science can prove this. Reality can prove this. Me and you guys watching this video, we watch a car accident. Let's say it's 5 of us. And I might be standing next to somebody might be across the street, whatever, but we all see it. You get a report from all 5 of those people, they're going to tell you something completely different. They seen the same thing. But what happens? The consensus of what they saw is the same. But they all seen it differently from all different accounts. So what I'm trying to explain to you guys is we all live in the same world, but we all see it differently. And what happens is that we have prejudgment. We all have our own prejudgments and our own belief system and our own theories of how this is supposed to be. So sometimes that pours over into someone else, into their reality. But those that know the truth, those that are in the know, they don't get succumbed by somebody else's truth because they decide to believe and see we all want to believe what we want to believe. Somebody could tell you something, and even what I'm telling you now, you're going to take what you want out of what I'm saying because you choose to believe what you want to believe and you choose to cut off whatever you don't want to believe. It's real simple. So the they is you. The they is nothing more than a freaking shadow. The they is nothing more than a principality. It's something that you gave power to, so that now it became the power of you. Straight up. I'll give you an example. A lot of people, they go to church, then they go astray. They go out into the world. And it's funny because they seem to get in touch with their spirituality and oneness in themselves more than they ever would in a building. Now, does that mean that church, pause it. Forgive me. My son was upset, so we had to pause the video. So now he's going to be a part of it. That's all good. So anyway, like I was saying, the they is nothing more than a shadow. It's a principality. It's something that you gave authority to. And that's like your way of running from your problem is by just dishing it off on somebody else. It's easier for us to blame somebody else for what we've created in our own lives. So, I put a quote up on Twitter and it says, you have to work on hashtag the core before you point to hashtag your. So what I'm saying is this, we all say it. Before you, even if somebody is wrong, I want you to humble yourself and I want you to think about the things that you might have done to someone. Really think about it. And I know we don't all want to do that. You know what I'm saying? It's easier for us to just blame somebody or be pissed off. But it's funny how, like, when somebody reminds you, like, well, damn, didn't you do that? So what? We talking about him right now. Fuck him. We want to whoop his ass. That's kind of like the attitude we have. But you really have to humble yourself. You have to humble yourself and be grateful for the things that you have in life and think about the things that you've done to people and the things, the good and bad. Because that's the beauty of life, is that you pay for everything that you do. So when you have more goodness in your life, more great things happen in your life. When you have more bad things happen in your life and you don't hold yourself accountable for those things, and then those things come right back to you. Because what people need to realize is it's not about what happened, what took place, the negativity that took place. It's about what you do with that negative. You know, they say that the light always conquers the dark. So if you have a negative situation, can you not turn it into a positive? You know, we always want to turn positive situations into negatives, but let's do that the other way around. So the next time you feel like smacking somebody up for being disrespectful, smack them up with your sword, with your mouth. Because, see, me, I have a hot head, I have a temper, and I've done it myself to where I fly off the handle. I'm ready to pop somebody upside their head real quick. But what I've learned over time in life with wisdom is that this is more powerful than this, you know. And I've diffused a lot of situations and really got down to the core of somebody with my words. So anyway, the next time that you guys think about your, work on the core. So there's your.